Okay. So I'm recording as well. I don't know if you can click record on yours. If not, I can just email it through to you.
Yeah, I got record. There we go.
Yep. Awesome.
Sorry.
Please request recording permission from the meeting host.
Oh, where do I do that?
Mine's come up as it's recording, so.
Okay.
On my device, it has that it is recording. So is that correct?
Yeah, that's probably showing me recording.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all right. If for some reason you don't see it, just let me know and I'll email it through to you.
Yeah,
Thank
cool.
you.
That's okay.
That was easy.
Yeah. All right.
So I guess the question is, who wants to go as what first?
I'll time.
Oh, and sorry, do we have to record a meeting, like, attendance, that type of thing? Who's attended and who hasn't? I think
we're all here, so.
Yeah. I think with our last subject, when we did the evaluation on each other, I found it was really good to have the minutes of the meetings, because then I could read back through the notes of who attended, who didn't, that type of thing. So we were able to have an accurate, and it was also a record that we could give to the tutor if there were any problems.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
Well, we're also recording it, so we should be able to listen back to it.
Oh, yeah, easy. All right, I'm complicating it, sorry.
No, that's all right. So I guess who wants to do what? I'm happy to talk first if that's the case. Get it over and done with first.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be listener then.
All right. Well, how do we want to start this? I'm going to go with why I chose to do the course was because 3 years ago my mum died and of cancer, and I spent 3 years before that looking after her, and I saw the effects that counsellors had on her and accepting basically what was going to happen.
Yeah.
So I think that's the way I want to go, and be able to help people deal with what is eventually going to surpass when you're sick, and especially with cancer and things like that. So,
yeah, I can see that would have been a hard time going.
It was.
Yeah,
it was challenging, but
yeah. Oh, it's wonderful that you want to help people in the same positions. It's really good.
Yeah, well, hopefully I'll be able to help people. Previous experience and stuff like that.
Yeah, I think just wanting to help people makes that job easier, because you're going to be good at it then, because you have an understanding.
Yeah, definitely. Especially in that particular area, like my mum was sick for pretty much my whole life. So.
Oh, okay. And it's about giving back, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
That's sort of my main motivation and doing the course.
Yeah. So how many years have you been studying?
Well, I had to take a break. I was studying earlier on in my life.
Yeah.
But I took a break to look after my mum. And so now I've just gotten back in now.
Yeah, fantastic. Okay.
That's the general gist of it, I guess.
And how do you feel talking about it? Does it bring it all back, or
sometimes, depending on how in depth I get into it.
Yeah.
Sometimes it brings it back. Sometimes I can talk about it. Probably also depends on the state that I'm in at the time as well.
Yeah. And I think the great thing about this course is it's going to teach us all about the, how to look after yourself as well as looking after your clients, that well-being for yourself.
Yeah, definitely. I've learned a lot about that even in the first few weeks. And dealing with yourself as well as dealing with other people.
Yeah. And I think for me it's been great, because I've learnt now that I can't help other people if I'm not in a good space myself.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I think it's all important for everyone to be in a sort of good place and be able to be sort of self-aware.
Yeah.
To be able to help other people, you have to be aware of your own issues and insecurities and deal with them as well.
Yeah. Yeah, so for this topic now, sorry, for what we're doing, is it, so you're going to let us know why you're doing the course, and then we've got our listener, and what's my role, sorry?
I think you were playing listener, Ruth. That's why I let you do the
Okay, well, I'll start listening now.
I stopped and let you take over because you were asking all the questions.
Oh, sorry. Got straight into it.
No, so Amy, you were the talker, Ruth, listener, and Tegan observing.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Okay, cool. On my game now.
I think it worked out well anyway.
All right, so that was almost the 5 minutes. So I guess Tegan providing feedback on Ruth's role as listener.
No, Ruth, you did a great job. You were very proactive in asking the questions, and I think you showed good empathy. And I think you really like connected with Amy too, which is good. Like I felt comfortable.
Oh, that's good.
And then how did the talker describe what worked for you when Ruth was talking to you?
I'm probably just a continuation of the conversation, the asking questions and just being present in the conversation worked well for me.
Okay, excellent. So did you guys want to swap round roles, and then Tegan and I will?
Yep, all right, I'll take listener.
I'll be timekeeper.
Okay. And so now I get to speak again?
Yep.
I love this group. Okay. So yeah, I have been involved in the community service industry for a while. I had a break, and I was very lucky to be able to stay at home with my 2 children up until they started school.
Yeah.
And then once they were at school, I thought, well, I need to go back to work now. And I've always worked around the social or community housing sector. And I found when I came back, it had changed from more of the welfare case management side of housing to being more as a commercial real estate agency would run. So I really struggled with that because I was used to case managing.
Yep.
They changed all the agreements so that we didn't actually get, paid to do the case management side of it. We had to refer out. So that's where my passion was. So I left the housing field and started working for Lifeline. Yeah, as a family, and it's called FAC. I don't know, you maybe should have heard of it.
I don't think I have, but it sounds interesting.
Yeah, so it's going, and so the FAC's a service. It's basically the first level before you progress up the scale for child safety. So somebody puts in a child concern report, and we, as that first level, go out and visit the family and see what their needs are, and then we refer them on to other services.
Okay.
So that was great. But again, I wasn't actually case managing. It was more just referring. So then I decided, I'll take the big leap and become a domestic violence and sexual assault counsellor. And
that would be intense.
It did get very intense. But I needed to actually get my bachelor to, fill the requirements for our service agreement. So that's why I'm here.
And how did you feel when you made the change through all the departments?
Oh, I actually enjoyed it, and I think it was a really good way to just slowly get back into, what the current thinking is and agendas, and all the technology, I guess, changed a lot while I was out.
Yep.
Yeah, so I kind of feel like I'm the old dog with the little puppies. Yeah, no, but I enjoy it. I love it. It's if you love helping people, I think it's a really good industry to be in.
Yeah, definitely. I think the path is wonderful, and the work that you will do will be amazing.
Yeah, and I think that's why I'm very aware now of self-wellbeing, of what I need to do for myself to be able to continue on in this job. And there is an extremely high rate of burnout, and that is because we just hear crap all the time, and you have to learn how to cope with that. And put it away, walk out the door at the end of the day and go home and function as a normal person with your own family.
Yep. Have you found any particular way that works with that yet, or?
I thought alcohol was a great solution at one stage, but it doesn't really work. It's I think you have to spend a lot of time with your colleagues and, speak to them about what's going on and just be very open about what you're struggling with. And if you're confronted by a certain situation and you just can't work with that person, you need to just say, I can't, manage it for myself and for the client. I'm not helping them.
Did you find it difficult to get to that point?
Well, because I didn't want to admit that I couldn't work with somebody.
Yeah.
Because I thought that I would be looked upon as, I couldn't do my job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so, and talking with colleagues and having your supervision is what you need to do. And also, if you get up in the morning and you just can't face it, you just need to say, I can't come in. I'm having a day off. The world continues without you.
Sounds like the best way to deal with it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, but it's you have your wins too, so that's what makes it worthwhile.
And that's where kind of knowing your values and beliefs as well would come into it, where you're saying when you know to work with that person, or you have to make that decision not to.
I think
absolutely. You
have to be quite strong to be able to make that decision as well.
Oh, absolutely. And I can't work, I can work with perpetrators through violence, but I can't work through perpetrators through sexual assault. And I don't know why I can work with one and not the other, but I can't. So I think I just have to be honest about that up front.
Yeah, definitely. I think the more you're honest with yourself, the better it's going to be.
Yeah.
And maybe later on down the track, you'll be able to figure out why it is that you can't relate to these particular people. Yeah. Yeah. Is that 5 minutes now?
Yep.
Okay, well, I think we're...
So, Tegan, observer, so feedback for Amy.
I thought Amy was very engaging and asked a lot of good questions, and basically asked questions based off of what she was actually listening to, which was really good. So it wasn't like rehearsed questions or anything like that. It was in real time. So well done, Amy.
Thank you. All right,
I felt very comfortable speaking to Amy as well.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I know you seem to fit into that role very well, Amy.
Thank you.
You're a natural.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear.
All right. Tegan, did you want to talk first or listen first?
I can talk first if you like.
Okay. All right.
Alrighty. So I am a single mum of twins. They're 5 years old, which is hectic.
Well done.
I work for Telstra, which is also hectic. And I basically decided that I wanted to, I want to contribute to society essentially. And I'm really good with family and friends in terms of I'm the person they come to for everything, advice-wise. So I decided that I wanted to show my girls that it's important to contribute to society. And so I decided to do a diploma in human services first, just because it's been so long since I've been to school. I've been so focused on being a mom and working and just trying to survive, basically, that I decided diploma was first. Mine's a bit of both, really, because my concerns with this is I feel like that I'm like new to all of this and a bit like the puppy instead of the old dog, I suppose.
Yeah, so I'm hearing that you're wanting to set that example for your girls and help people, and you're a good listener and for your friends. So you must have that natural helping. People come to you.
Yep. Yeah, so I'm a little bit concerned because sometimes I let my like sort of like a social anxiety, I suppose. Like these sorts of things really make me nervous. But then if I was to sit down with you in person, I would be fine. So I just go, why? But, you know, I think as we get to know each other, it'll probably be a lot easier. But my main goal is to finish this diploma. I'm really looking at getting into my foot in the door. So I'm going to start like volunteering at places.
Sounds like a good idea.
Just to get the feel for it. But once I get to my bachelor, I'll probably do family studies. There's lots of young people that need our help.
Oh, that sounds really good. So it sounds like you know what track you want to head down.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. And so, oh, sorry, I've just lost my train of thought.
No, that's okay.
So you said that you feel nervous coming into things like this, but from what I'm seeing, you seem quite confident.
Thank you.
Like from what I'm seeing on the screen, so that's really good. And yeah. So.
Thank you. Yeah, so hopefully I can overcome all of my nerves and just, I know I have it in me. It's just getting to that point of, I can do this.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, and that's really good. Oh.
Thank you.
Okay.
Was that 5 minutes? I don't even know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, from an observer's perspective, Tanil, you did really well. You're engaging and really putting yourself into her position. So, well done.
Thank you. Yeah. It gets a bit nerve-wracking, doesn't it?
It is a little bit.
I know, and I'm going last. I'm like, oh man.
Megan, how did you feel?
Really comfortable. Like Tanil's got a really warmth about her in the way that she speaks.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the same thing, Tegan. I think you've got a very good natural rapport with people. That's going to be great when you actually get into it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Okay, my turn now. Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, the reason, I'm a mum as well. I've got 2 girls. They're 6 and 10. So,
Wow.
my thing is I want to work with young people. Sometimes they seem to get forgotten, and their voice isn't listened to. Parents, not all parents, but some parents seem to be very distracted with what's going on, and social media seems to be their number 1 priority. So I just want kids to know that's out there, that they have a voice, and that there's people out here that want to listen to them. And I've done youth work with kids that have self-harm, suicidal, and drugs and alcohol, and just simply by I don't sing, only in my car, and but just to show them how to relax and that it's okay, I'm not here to judge or anything like that. I got up in front of them and sung Megan Trainor's Who's That Sexy Thing. So nervous, but just from that one thing, the way that they behaved around me and interacted with me completely changed. So working with youth and young people is letting them know that it's okay, that so, and also with the bullying, that's a big thing that goes on, and I would hate to see my girls go through things like that. So running workshops is one of my interests as well. I'm building self-esteem and self-confidence and resilience. So really building skills within kids that aren't being taught at school that should be taught there. So
that's amazing. And the fact that, you know, I feel like by doing these workshops, like, first of all, I just want to say that basically I think that you're able to connect with these kids on their level, which is really important. Like, I think back when we were teenagers and felt misunderstood. Like, it's really important that we feel more open to people we can connect with. And I think you've got that natural ability, which is really good. And
thank you.
Those workshops are going to be fundamental, because as a parent, you would know, like I know, like we all know, it's terrifying to think of what is in store for our kids as far as social media and bullying goes. So
it is very terrifying, and trying to keep our kids off social media for as long as possible is something we've got to work on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Oh, thank you. Cool.
I think we've come close to the 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty close.
Oh my god.
So, Tennille, how did you feel?
I felt comfortable with Tegan. She was recalling, summarizing back the things that I said, which was really good. And yeah, no, I felt comfortable. And someone that I could talk to quite easily. So
Thank you.
Tegan, I think you did really well. You were really sort of bringing your own experiences into the conversation, which makes it more real and a bit easier to relate to. So well done with that.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I think you both shared enough of your personal life, but didn't overshare, and just encouraged the conversation. So yeah, you guys did really well.
Thank you.
Cool.
Oh.
Okay, that wasn't as hard as I thought.
Well, now that we know each other, I think it's going to be, we've more kind of broken the ice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
It should
Awesome.
get easier from here on in, hopefully.
yeah.
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 Is there anything else anyone wants to talk about before we finish up with the course or anything?
No, so I'm not. So we're going to do the Zoom link ups every Thursday. But do we just keep our own notes? Is that what everyone's doing, or?
Yeah, I just took notes of who was doing what, but other than that, I think because we've got the recordings, I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then so when it comes to the participation assignment, we will just have another meeting to go through that, or?
And I think maybe if we just jot down notes on what feedback was given, so if we do notice anything that we could improve on, making note of that and what we've done well. And
Yeah. Yep. That's great.
yeah.
Okay.
And then when it gets to participation, I haven't looked at what the criteria is of that. So
No, I haven't actually had an in-depth look at it yet either.
Yeah, so we may need to share notes, like you said, about sending through maybe some minutes or whatever. So even if we all send through a little snapshot of what we took from the session, and then we can put it all together or something.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, and then we'll have the recordings. So I'll send that link through as well to everybody.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Excellent. No, I think we're all going to work well together. It's going to be great.
Yeah. Yep. No, definitely. Cool. All right. Anything else?
No.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
Okay. Any questions? Well, we're all on Facebook Messenger, so I think it's easier. Do you agree to communicate through Messenger rather than the forums, or?
Yeah, I find it easier.
I don't go on the forums very often. I'm bad.
Yeah, I get lost on there. So any questions, I guess just through Messenger and
Yeah.
Cool.
Sometimes I just drop out. Our Wi-Fi's a bit dodgy at home, but I will respond.
Yep. All right. That sounds great.
Eventually.
Cool. All right. So next Thursday then, 9:30.
Yeah, that's like plan.
All right. Great. Well, thank you. Nice to meet you all.
Yeah, you too.
Okay.
Have a nice week, everyone.
Yeah, you too.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.